This video explains the procedures for using the 3 types of diagnostic functions available in RC+. The Diagnostics function can be accessed from the Tools menu or the main toolbar. Each tab provides support for 3 forms of diagnostics. Displays information about the software and hardware currently in use on the system. Enables application profiling by recording statistics on function execution times. Allows you to monitor various resources over time, like an oscilloscope. The System tab displays a list of all system components that are used in the current project. If components have been added, or there are missing components or changes to system components since the last time the project was opened, their statuses will indicate this. This allows the user to determine whether there are any issues with the system components. For example, if the controller recognizes that the camera used by the application has changed, the corresponding status indication will change as shown here. This gives the user an at-a-glance view of what needs troubleshooting. After the project is opened for the first time, the current list of components is compared with the previously saved configuration. The statuses are as follows. If the status is not OK, Accept configuration will be enabled. If any required components are missing, the issue must be resolved before updating the list. The procedure for updating the list is as follows. The Profiler tab performs execution time profiling of spell functions selected in the current project. For example, users can use this to evaluate application performance and identify bottlenecks in code execution. For example, if you want to reduce the cycle time, you can identify functions that are taking an unexpectedly long time to execute. The following statistics are collected for each function being profiled. You can record and compare up to 4 profiles. The data is saved to a log file and can be viewed later. Button descriptions are as follows. Column descriptions are as follows. Next, we will go over the actual profiler recording procedure. 1. Select the Enable Profiler checkbox. 2. Select the real-time mode. 3. If necessary, select the Record to Log File checkbox and then select Log File. 4. Select Profile to record. 5. Select the tab corresponding to the profile to record. Profile 1 to Profile 4. 6. If necessary, add a profile description. 7. Select the Profiling Enabled checkbox for the function you want to profile. When the program is executed in this state, the recorded data will be displayed. This section describes the procedure for displaying profiles. 1. Select the real-time mode or the logged mode. 2. Select seconds or milliseconds as the time unit. This setting will apply to all profiles. 3. Select the tab for the profile you want to display, Profile 1 to Profile 4. Average function execution times can be compared in the Compare tab. This section describes the procedure for displaying log data. 1. Select the logged mode. 2. In the log file field, select a previously recorded log file. 3. This will display data for the log file. In the Resource Scope tab, you can monitor the timing between selected resource states, like an oscilloscope. You can configure up to 4 display tabs, View 1 to View 4. Each display tab has a trigger and 4 channels. Triggers can be used to trigger channel data being shown when there is a change in the specified resource state. The timing resolution is 10 milliseconds. You can acquire up to 10 minutes of data. Button descriptions are as follows. You can set a trigger for each View tab using Trigger. The View tab recording begins when the trigger is activated during execution. If the trigger is set to None, data recording begins immediately after program execution starts. This section describes the procedure for setting triggers. 1. Select the desired View tab. 2. Click Trigger to display the Configure View X Trigger dialog box. 3. Select Resource to set a trigger for. 4. Select Bit or Task, depending on resource selected. 5. Select Polarity, and then click OK. This section describes the procedure for configuring channel settings. 1. Click the Channel button, Channel 1 to Channel 4, for the channel you want to configure. The Configure View X Channel dialog box will appear. 2. Select resource you want to monitor. 3. Select function or task, depending on resource selected. When function is selected, you can select any task or a specific task. 4. Set color to use for the graph, and then click OK. This section describes the procedure for displaying recorded data. You can select between the real-time mode or the logged mode. The status of each channel is displayed on the graph. Timescale can be changed at any time. Use the time bar and tooltips on the graph to view channel data at specific times. The time bar on the graph will appear by hovering over data on the graph with your mouse cursor. Here is an explanation of helpful tooltips used to confirm details on the graph. Click the button to enter zoom mode on the graph. To zoom in on a time period, move the mouse to the start time and then click and drag the mouse with the left button to the end time. When in zoom mode, you can click the button at any time to reset the zoom to 1x. If there is too much data to display on the graph, click the button to enter pan mode. When pan mode is active, move the mouse over the graph and click and hold the left button and drag the mouse left or right to pan along the graph. Use the button to measure the time difference between 2 points on the graph. The 2 points are displayed with dashed lines. Hover over and drag these points using your mouse cursor to move them. This section describes the procedure for displaying log data. 1. Select the logged mode. 2. In the log file field, select a previously recorded log file to display settings and data.